More than 86% of college students commute to school. Just how are those students getting to school? Most would assume by car, but some students must use public transportation such as buses or trains to get to their campus. According to U.S. News and World Reports, approximately 45% of the College of New Jersey, or TCNJ, students live off campus. Most would assume these students have an advantage due to the amount of money they save. However, there is a trade-off. Today, we'll be taking a look at students who commute to and from their school. Manisha is a sophomore at TCNJ and has been commuting during both her years attending the school.
Hey, I'm a sophomore here and I take the public transportation to school every day. My typical day starts off with waking up like around 4 a.m. and then taking my train at 5:30 and then waiting for the bus at the transit center, which is probably the most annoying part, to get to campus at 8 a.m. So I technically commute 2.5 hours just to get here. I commute from Hoboken, and that's my typical day.
Commuting to TCNJ can inhibit social time and can make a commuter feel like a guest at their own school.
Basically, my first day on campus, I was in an FSP. Everyone was living on the same floor, so I was kind of the odd person out, and everyone's like, "Oh, you're the person who's not on our floor but in our FSP." So it was kind of odd, and then once my professor realized that I was a commuter, he used to try to get me to, be a part of the group and pick on me all the time and be like, "Hey, Manisha, what do you think?" So I kind of felt odd there, and I kind of felt like I didn't fit into the FSP, but at the same time, I did have friends in that class, but it wasn't like, I was part of their group or anything.
Though commuters have the ability to attend the same events and clubs as on-campus TCNJ students, it is much more difficult for them to get there. To go to a concert in the Brower Student Center, it would take an on-campus TCNJ student 5 minutes to walk there. If an off-campus student wished to attend, they would have to commute there and back all in one night, which could take hours.
It definitely has impacted my social life because the only thing on my mind is when can I take the next bus to get home because my commute is so long. It's like I am on a schedule every time. It's like I look at the clock, I'm like, after class I have to run to get the bus because I don't want to wait an hour for the next one. So it definitely has affected my social life here.
To travel to TCNJ from the Trenton Transit Center, it takes 15 minutes by car and 37 minutes by bus. That is more than double the time by bus than by car. Manisha and other students like her must plan their lives around a bus schedule just so they could attend school and get an education. If they miss a bus, they'll have to wait as long as 1 hour to get another one, which could make them very late for their class. Ray is a freshman commuter at TCNJ. She is an international studies major and definitely knows the struggles of following a bus schedule.
Okay, so my first day of class, I didn't make it to class because I took the wrong bus, and I didn't know that I took the wrong bus because it was the second time I had ever taken any form of public transportation in my entire life. The first time being convocation at Welcome Week, and I was late to that because I missed the train. I had taken the bus, and it was the 609 to the New Jersey Library for the Blind, I think, and I realized halfway through that I wasn't going the way that I thought I should have been going, but I kept going because I thought that it would take me to TCNJ anyway, and it didn't. It took me to the Trenton Correctional Facility, and I realized that, no, this is not the school. This is really not the school. So I missed my 10 a.m. class. First day of school, and I remember going in, it was Dr. Potter. I apologized, and I was like, "I am so sorry, sir." And he was like, "It's okay, it's okay." But it was a really traumatic experience being a freshman your first day of college and not even going to college.
The most positive aspect of commuting to school is the amount of money that students will save. At TCNJ, a commuter will save between around $5,500 and $6,100 per semester since they don't have to pay for a room or meal plan. However, they can still purchase a small meal plan per semester for between $170 and $340 and eat 25 or 50 meals at Eichhoff Dining Hall.
Greatest benefit, I would say, not there's not much benefit to it except that you're saving money and nothing else really.
The positive. A positive. It teaches time management.
And you get some real life experience, you know that the life on campus is not real life.
All TCNJ students would agree that a home-cooked meal and a comfortable bed at home would be preferable to the food in Eichhoff or the hard beds in the residential halls. TCNJ is coming up with solutions to help commuters feel more comfortable at their school. Located by the ATMs in the Brower Student Center is the Commuter Lounge, help commuters make new friends and relax between classes. The college is also providing storage space for commuter students who might not have any. Located in a green hall for only commuters to use are lockers that they can use to store their belongings in during the day. Lastly, there's an off-campus student organization called the OCSO, which is designed for TCNJ commuters to feel more comfortable and welcome at their school.
So TCNJ has an off-campus lounge that's always open, and you can go even if you're not a commuter. I met some of my really great friends there, actually. They also have the off-campus organization. Other than that, there's really not much that I know of.
I really like the idea of them having the welcome week for the commuters because I've made some really great friends here through that welcome week, and I still hang out with the people I met during welcome week for commuters, and it kind of makes my life easier because some of them have a car and they just give me a ride to the train station sometimes. So it definitely has affected me a lot. I really like that they do that, and they should keep doing that.
Commuting to TCNJ has both its advantages and disadvantages.
I've seen that if I don't come to campus, I don't get my work done. Even though commuting is a hassle, that actually helps me. It kind of like keeps me on my toes.
It saves money, and it does teach you time management, but I guess I'd say one of my favorite things, or possibly the only favorite thing that I have commuting, is that sometimes you meet really amazing, awesome people.
If you are struggling with the decision of whether or not to commute, weigh the pros and cons and decide which is best for you.
It's really hard. It's not for everyone. I know someone who commuted the first few weeks with the train, and then she started taking her car here because it's kind of a hassle, but at the same time, you can live through this. Like, I've done this for a year, and this is my third semester, so I'm surviving, so can you. So if you really want to do this, it's not so bad as I may have made it sound like.